Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our weekly reading. I'll choose a card for each day of the week from the 13th of March through to the 19th of March. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. Asking now for a card for Monday, some guidance, and we have 12, observe. Tuesday, the 6 of Wands. Wednesday, the 9 of Swords. Thursday, the 2 of Cups. Friday, the Ace of Wands. Saturday, the 4 of Swords. And Sunday, 16, the Tower. So we start the week with a major arcana and we finish it also with a major arcana. Monday we have the Hanged Man, asking us to look at every perception, not just our own, to actually take a step back. Monday the moon is in Pluto in the morning, so asking us to go deep within. And then early in the morning, around 9 a.m, it moves into Capricorn. So we go from looking within to taking our gaze in the outside world. So as we're doing this, we're being asked to look at every single perspective, not just our own, to step back. And this is the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot, where he is hung upside down by his ankle, and it appears that he is suspended. So because there's a lot of outer planets creating a feeling of pressure, so to really internalize and to make sure that we are not moving into a place where we're taking on too much, where we are unable to say no, being able to step back and observe how we're feeling. So Monday is a day of, we may feel we are suspended, but it's to give us the opportunity to really listen to what's going on within us, what perceptions that we are creating in certain situations. This is also a card of awakening. So as we start to see different perceptions, we start to then awaken, and it sets us free from the old dialogue, the old patterns that we have been creating throughout our lives and past lives. So Monday, a day of stepping back, observing, not getting entangled, looking at the bigger picture of everything. Tuesday we have the 6 of Wands. So this is a day of celebration. This is in traditional tarot when King Arthur comes back with the Holy Grail. So as we do the work on Monday, we then start to listen to our own truth, because as we go within and listen to that guidance within, it actually assists us on our path. It brings expansion, it brings enlightenment, as long as the messages that we're receiving are of a loving and nurturing nature. So the 6 of Wands is all around us, our achievements. Monday is around us looking and making sure that we're still moving towards whatever it is we wish to achieve, and letting anything else go, not getting entangled in anything else. So Tuesday is a beautiful day of celebration, of us really tapping into our own holy grail, the mystic within, and allowing the mystic within to create divine magic all around us. And you can see there that ship is going up into the light, surrounded by violet light, surrounded by blue. The violet is of transformation, the blue is cleansing and spiritual connection. Sagittarius, the moon moved into Sagittarius late on Monday afternoon. So Sagittarius is, when the moon's in Sagittarius, it's very, very optimistic. It's the centaur, half horse, half man, with his bow, with his arrow, really focused on which direction he is going. And this is a card of really seeing now with clarity what it is that wakes us up, what it is that enlivens us on the inside. A beautiful card of celebration, a beautiful card of coming through a cycle and finding wisdom from what we have, the challenges that we have faced. Wednesday, we have 9 of Swords, and this is a card where our darkest fears start to present themselves. This is a card of looking at the worst case scenario. And with Chiron being so prominent, Chiron in Jupiter is really expanding and asking us to look at our own doubts, look at what we would love to achieve, and listen to those thoughts that come after, the doubtful thoughts, the thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, the thoughts that create a real imbalance within our bodies, thoughts that tell us that if we do whatever it is we love to do, we're not going to fit in with others, that we will maybe lose. And this is, with this card also, I'm getting a feeling of loss, so fears around our finances. So work on our mind on Wednesday of listening to those limiting beliefs, because this is what Chiron is doing. It's the sacred healer. It is in Jupiter, this planet of expansion, the spiritual planet. So it's opening and showing us where we may be blocked and having limiting thoughts. So Wednesday, meditation, really find some peace within our minds, not to create those stories from what our perceptions are if they're not positive. Don't let our mind run away with us, because it's going to run away with us not in a good direction. So making sure we're bringing that back, and we are actually allowing those thoughts to come and go. We do not have to create stories. We do not have, it's not to believe every thought that we have. And our thoughts are so powerful that when we have repetitive thoughts, we start to believe those thoughts and create an illusion around us. So on Wednesday, we are given this beautiful opportunity to really listen to what's going on in our head, to really listen and feel what is going on within our bodies that these thoughts are creating. So this is our darkest fears, and we are moving up to the 21st of March, where the sun, whether we have a new moon in Aries, and the sun moves into Aries. So this is the new year, the new zodiac year we're moving up to. So we're being given opportunity of letting go now, letting go and moving in to the new year with freedom, with limitless potential, not listening and believing any limiting beliefs that come into our heads. So Wednesday is a day of sitting, meditating, allowing things that we cannot suppress. So if things are coming to the surface, they're coming to the surface for our attention, not to escape them, to get busy doing something else, or to suppress them, or to not want to listen to them. When we sit and acknowledge what is going on within us, because whatever's going on within us, we are going to manifest it on our outside. So Wednesday, an opportunity to do some cultivation. The planets are aligning perfectly. They're all there, drawing up within us anything that is old in us, down in the lower vibrations. And this card will, these thoughts will, they're very low vibrational thoughts, but they're also very healing, because once we start to have them, we start to shift them, realize that it's our own fears, it's our shadow that's speaking to us. And I just feel with this week as well, not seeing the truth of things being a bit confusing, a bit fuzzy, because of how the planets are, bringing in some, there's a little bit of confusion going on. Okay, miscommunication also. Be aware that we don't take things in the wrong way, or that we are not listening to the illusion or perception of others. So Wednesday is a day of deep inner cleanses of mind, and that will bring cleansing and detoxing of the emotional and the physical. Thursday we have the Two of Cups. So whatever confused us, whatever created that fuzziness, when we do that cleansing, and it's just to allow it to come to the surface, and choose to take our attention somewhere else, or choose to forgive. And when we forgive, we are healing karmic relationships. We are healing unresolved karmic past lifetimes of challenges, of situations with the relationship. So as we do the work and we allow it to come to the surface and offer it to the light, and in the Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, it's so powerful. As I was speaking to one of my beautiful clients last week, she finds it hard to dissolve the light. She finds it hard to really grasp dissolving challenges into the light. So then we spoke of Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And as we're saying that mantra over and over again to whatever presents itself in our life, whatever is going on within us, it helps us to clear that karma so we don't take it any further. So Thursday is the day of love coming in. A beautiful day of love, feeling the benefits of doing the inner cleansings. And this card is a card of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And Thursday, Venus. On Thursday, Venus moves into Taurus. So this is a very grounding in this reality, seeing everything with love in this reality, everything with beauty. And we're going to feel that beautiful shift as Venus moves in to Taurus on Thursday, and she's exalted in Taurus because Taurus is Venus is Taurus's ruling planet. So in a beautiful energy on Thursday of love, and really opening up and choosing love. With every single thought, choose love, because we're moving through this time, this pinnacle time of evolution, and we can stay stuck and trapped in the old ways of conflict, or we can choose love and unity. And this is what is happening on Thursday, choosing love, feeling that healing light coming within, love coming into our lives also. If we haven't had love in our lives for a while, this is the optimum time that we'll start to draw it into our lives, whether it is in our existing relationships or new relationships coming in, but most importantly, when we love ourselves. And that is a place of really honouring who we are, not feeling that we have to change ourselves to fit in, because the right people will find us and we won't have to change. They'll accept us exactly as we are the moment we accept ourselves. So Thursday, a beautiful day of acceptance in love, of allowing this beautiful energy to heal and transform us from within into our outside world. Friday, we have the Ace of Wands, and you can see that beautiful rainbow. And rainbows always signify peace of our loved ones in spirit. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, of hope. Beautiful energies and symbolism come with this card. So the Ace of Wands is we have found our passion. We have found our holy grail. We have found our inner mystic. And we are starting to create now. And beauty and abundance flowing into our lives. Prosperity flowing into our lives. As we move away from lack and loss. As we move away from conflict. It opens up. And yesterday, Venus on Saturday the 11th, Venus and Mars came conjunct. So, and this energy is still flowing through. A beautiful portal opened on Saturday the 11th of March. 11 is a master number, and that's always a portal day. Mars and Venus conjunct, so merging together their beautiful energies, and that energy is still flowing through into reality, into our energy fields, into our bodies, and asking us to open up and accept this love, trust it, find joy in it, find joy in life. And this is what this card is bringing forward. New beginnings, our passion. And when we look at Venus and Mercury, the M in Venus and Mars, the divine masculine, the sacred feminine, we see that the M as the V inside, it encloses the V. So the Mars and Venus come together in that letter. And also the M is the beginning letter of the word marriage. So the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming together in that beautiful marriage of sacred love, of unity, of expansion. And all this is creating new reality, new earth. We're seeding new earth as we're moving up to this new moon on the 21st, because shortly after the new moon on the 21st, we have the spring equinox or the autumn equinox in the southern hemisphere. So big changes, and everything is so divinely positioned in the skies on our path in our lives to take us in on this wonderful journey of life. Saturday, we have Just Breathe. The healing begins. The Four of Swords, where in traditional tarot there are two people, male, female, sat on a boat, and that boat is on calm water. It's coming from turbulent water, and then it settles on the calm water, and this is when we start to quieten our thoughts. Our emotions start to become calm, and we can see with our intuition very, very clearly. Nothing's distorted because we see with clarity, because we're seeing through the divine truth and divine love. And this is a time of just breathing. So it's a big week this week. Again, lots of energy coming from the cosmos, the planets that are moving around, giving us the opportunity to allow things to come to the surface so that we can empty and purge this week, ready for the 21st when we step into that new moon phase in Aries. So wonderful time of connecting with our spirit. You can see there she is touching, putting her palm up and connecting with her spirit, listening to that loving and healing guidance. She's surrounded in blue, which is spiritual connection, which is cleansing, and she has a pink aura. And so this is a time of unconditional love for ourselves, of acceptance, of letting go of any expectation, being one with who we are, listening, becoming our own best friend. Because as we become our own best friend, we then are gentler with everyone else in our reality. So a wonderful time on Saturday of breathing, of feeling the weight of the previous years start to lift now. And then Sunday we have the Tower. So the Tower is the card that is connected to Aries, and Aries is the first breath, it's the newborn. We're moving into this new zodiac year, and the old is collapsing, because with every thought, loving thought, compassionate thought, every calm, harmonious feeling, every action that we do that is in alignment with our authenticity collapses the old. And we've been collapsing and collapsing the old paradigms as we have gone deeper and deeper into our core essence and listened to what is going on within us and listened to our uniqueness, so that everything that is not of love now, everything that is not in alignment with our authentic self is collapsing, but it brings joy. We are now building a new paradigm. We're all focused on building a reality that is filled with love, filled with acceptance, filled with joy. And yet there are always challenges in our lives. But when we come and listen to the inner guidance, we move through those challenges with grace. And Sunday, Mercury moves into, Mercury moves into Mercury moves into Aries. So again, this card connecting with Aries, it's been in Pisces. Mercury's been in Pisces. And now is moving into Aries. So Pisces is the completion. Listen to our words. Mercury is all around our communication. It's the magician in the tarot. So listening to our words and what are we creating, coming to the end of that, coming to the end of those lessons. And Aries is bringing you breath, new communications, listening to how we are communicating with ourselves and communicating with everyone in our reality. So lots of Aries energies, and Aries is the fire, element of fire, the passion that's coming through all this week, burning away those limiting beliefs, because as we start to believe and enjoy what we do, we start to transmute those limiting beliefs, start to collapse the old false beliefs we have about ourselves and maybe others. So Tower on Sunday, a time of stepping in to our alignment, our authentic alignment, and starting to build step by step, thought by word, word by word, feeling by feeling, our new reality. And then the 21st is the new moon. So Chiron is giving us this week that opportunity of really listening to those doubtful thoughts of when we look at what we would love to achieve, and then the thoughts that may come after, the feelings that may come and block us from moving forward. So lots of transmutation going on, doing the Ho'oponopono, as my beautiful client really loves, or dissolving in light, which is so easy when we have that intention of breathing light in through our crown, through all the pathways of our mind, into how we're feeling, and asking for any blocks, seen or unseen, to be transmuted in the divine light, and then sending that light out into our reality. So we are drawing in and breathing in divine intelligence. It resides in the particles of the light that is flowing to earth at this time. It's a divine intelligence that is way beyond our own intelligence than anything we can think. And as we open up and just let it flow through and out, it transmutes, it cleanses, it alchemizes old stuck emotion. And as we do it more and more, very subtly each time, something will dissolve. It doesn't all just go at once. It's when we have a practice of doing that every morning, anytime anything comes up, to really just focus and breathe the light in, or do any inner cleansing work that feels right for you. Because if it feels right for you, then you know it's working on a deep level. So we're on the waning moon. So it's a time of letting go till we come in and step into this beautiful full moon on the 21st, moving into the spring equinox, where the days are gonna start to last longer. The nature is awakening, and Pluto moves into Aquarius from Capricorn on the 23rd. So lots of movements going on, and we will feel these shifts, and it's to just flow. Whatever comes up, any kind of feelings or thoughts that may come up, it's good, because we're moving down into those muddy waters of our emotions. Things happening in our lives, karmic things happening in our lives that only love will dissolve. And so when we send light, love, and even if we find that difficult, just ask for guidance with any challenges that may be occurring, coming out of our minds and not letting our minds keep on creating and weaving that reality and entangling us into it. It's time that we started to set ourselves free from all entanglements of challenges and conflicts, to move into that time. And when we move into that light and love, it brings health, it brings upliftment, it brings well-being. There are no negative contraindications from love, but from stress and conflict and mulling things over, and that creates disharmony and dis-ease within us. We've got these two choices: to let the old paradigm collapse now and move into a new way of being, and just being from authenticity, from love. So a wonderful week ahead. Still a little bit of work to do, which we will always have, but finding it easier. And on Wednesday I'm just being shown amethyst, to Awesome Amethyst, to program some clear quartz, program it to peace. Whatever you program clear quartz, it will do. So if you want to program it for clarity, for peace of mind, and place it on your crown, that's what will start it will start transmuting that frequency there to help you to see it, cut through the illusion, to help you clear your mind. Amethyst helps us to transmute painful emotions. So look to the crystals, see which crystal you're drawn to, because that crystal is wanting to work. You've come on the vibration. Crystals choose us. We think we're choosing them, but they are far more intelligent than us. They choose us. So work with crystals on Wednesday, programming your water, drinking the water, doing some meditation, finding that peace. Because from the nine is a completion, so the loose ends may be coming up for us. 10 is where we just surrender and let everything go. So we get into that point of old patterns maybe coming to the surface, and then we just surrender, because no matter how much we worry about something, how much we try to understand something, we never will until we come into that place of clarity. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. Lots of exciting energy coming in the next few weeks. Lots of rebirth. The new moon on the 21st in Aries is 0 degrees in Aries. So this is where the 0 point, we're moving to a 0 point. It's the first new moon. We've had the last 4 new moons have been at 1 degree in whichever sign, and this is the first one in 0 degrees, which is 0 point, which is our original blueprint. And we've done so much work to really step into that energy and to create from our original blueprint. So exciting weeks ahead. So enjoy this week. I'm sending so much love and thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.